Poppin' peeps? It's your boy for CancerMoonsTarot coming at you guys with the daily readings. The first sign I see is the first sign I read. Let's get it poppin', baby. Let's see what's going on for all 12 of my motherfucking zodiac signs of love, man. Hopefully you guys are doing fantastic, or so let me know down in the comments down below. Links in the description box down below for my Instagram and Twitter. If you guys want to drop a follow, I'd really appreciate that. Shout out my notification gang. Hopefully my notification gang pulls through. If you guys would also like, you can feel free to check out my sister and her boyfriend's YouTube channel. That's the first link in the description if you guys want to take a look into my family's life. Nonetheless, the first sign I saw was Sagittarius, so the first sign I see is the first sign I read, and it is 11111 in the chat. Holy shit, baby. 111 likes, or no, 111 viewers and 11 likes. I just saw that. That was insane. Let's get into it, man. Messages for Sagittarius here. Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs. All right. In the next 24 hours, what messages do we got coming through for Team Sagittarius, please? Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs. Ooh. Excuse me. In the next 24 hours, messages for Sagittarius here. Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs. In the next 24 hours. All right, Sagittarius gang, let's go ahead and see what's crackin', okay? Hopefully we got some awesome stuff. What's happening? Sagittarius, energy between you and another person. You got a 3 of Wands in reverse. Who are you turning your back on, boo? Because you're turning your back on somebody. Can be a fire sign, possibly. Aries, Sagittarius, or Leo. You got an Ace of Pentacles, a Judgment reversed, and a Magician as for the outcome. So Sagittarius, you are walking away from something very swiftly, okay? And whatever it is that you're walking away from, you know that there's better opportunities out there. And also, you're not in a rush, too, is kind of what I'm feeling in this current situation, okay? I feel like you're in a place right now, Sag, where you're not in a rush to get into a relationship. You're not in a rush to meet somebody new. You're really honing in on trusting the process. And as you're honing in on trusting the process, it's allowing things to manifest so much better in your favor, okay? So with the Ace of Pentacles here coming in as your current energy, when you let go, let God, trust the process, and allow things to manifest on their own, then that's how you kind of maneuver your way to your next partner in a much more quicker rate. So I feel like right now, Judgment card in reverse, you could have been connecting with a Scorpio for some, but you're turning your back on somebody. Okay? You can't have a second chance with the same person. It's almost one of those situations where it's like you can't eat where you shit, right? And I think that you're in a place right now, Sagittarius, where it's like, I can't go back to something that once was working and then ended up not working, because chances are the residual feelings that you have are going to be applied to it if you try to reconciliation. So I think you're recognizing that reconciling with somebody wouldn't work out, and you're also realizing that they're just not somebody you necessarily want. As for the outcome that's present here, Sag, the Magician card, you're manifesting something better. You're manifesting something better. And with the Magician card being present, it is Virgo energy here, but the Magician has different meanings, you know? This could be you. Like, you know how a magician says, ta-da, and they poof, disappear? You're disappearing from the situation, but at the same time, you're creating a much better outcome with something brand new, okay? You're focusing on attracting in the soulmate, the person who really resonates with you versus who you were once dealing with, okay? Now, for another number of you Sagittarians here, this could apply to your job as well. So if this isn't about a love relationship or a love reading, this could be about your job or something. You may have recently left a job and you want to go somewhere new that's going to better, suit you in regards to your finances, because you may feel like right now you're not getting paid what you're worth, you know? And if you're in that current situation, you're here to manifest money and be abundant. And you have all the abundance you need, baby. So if there's any of you guys out there right now, Sagittarius, that are starting to turn your back on your job and walk away from it, you're going to something that's going to be better suited for you, not only in regards to your energy, but in regards to how you're being treated. You want to be paid for what you're worth, not paid for what you're not worth, right? You don't want to be underpaid. Who wants to be underpaid? So if there's any Sagittarians out there looking for a new job, I see something coming into alignment with you guys quite soon. Let's keep it popping, man, moving forward. Hey-o, thank you so much, Barbara, for becoming a member. Welcome in. Thank you so much. And Chris donated, right? Thank you, Chris, hardest man in tarot, for the $2. Just getting that super chat flowing, yo. Thank you so much, Chris. Much appreciated, brother. Nonetheless, though, man, let's get it popping. So we got fire, water, air, earth. What's crackin' for Team Cancer? Baby, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs in the next 24 hours. All right. Messages for Team Cancer here. Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs in the next 24 hours. What messages do we got coming through for Cancer, please? Cancer, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs in the next 24 hours. All right, Cancer, baby. Let's go ahead and see what messages that we got coming through. Okay. What's going on with the Cancerian? Cancer, energy between you and another person. You got a Hermit. Can be connecting possibly with a Virgo. We have here 3 of Wands reversed, Devil reversed, and the outcome is the Tower in reverse. So Cancer is out here dodging bullets. Cancer's out here avoiding tragedies. Okay, so I kind of feel like you're in a place in time right now, Cancer, where with the Three of Wands in reverse, you're in a place where you don't necessarily want to keep things, or I think you're tired of trusting in a sense, or tired of being very hopeful. I almost feel like you're coming to a point where you feel more so hopeless, and it's not a bad thing, but I think that you're giving up on somebody in the sense of you've given too much time and energy to it, and what's the point of continuing to hope when your inner self kind of knows it's not going to happen. So whoever you're dealing with here, Devil in reverse, it could be a Capricorn possibly, but I think you're realizing it's not worth all the energy you've been putting in to try to be with someone, Cancer. It's not worth all the energy you've been putting into, you know, hope for a future with this person one day. It's kind of like you're coming to this grounded energy where you're seeing shit for what it is. You know, the person that you're connecting with here, Cancer, Devil card in reverse, they gave up the fight with you. And what I mean by the fight is they stopped fighting for you. They did. Whatever happened when things started to go south between you and a specific person, it went south, but you kept fighting for it, and I feel like on their side, they didn't. And considering that the person you're dealing with no longer put up a fight for you and walked away from you, as for the outcome, the Tower card here, you both eternally ended up avoiding one another. And I think it's good that you're getting to a place, Cancer, where you are letting go of somebody, because the more that you fixate on it, you know, sometimes the worse the situation can get for you. You know, I think you have to kind of jump into a space, Cancer, where you recognize once somebody has walked away from me, I need to accept it for what it is, rather than hope and dream for the future. You know, of course, the universe is unexpected, life is unexpected, circumstances and things can change, but I think the more that you fixate on something that you're hopeful for, the more chance that disappointment can come, especially because people have free will and everybody thinks certain different types of things and we're all on different types of vibrations. So I feel like you're in the place right now, Cancer, where you're officially ready to let go, and you've earned that inner wisdom of why have I been chasing? Because every time I chase, it kind of leads me to nothing but disappointment. And I think you're done being a chaser, because if there's one person who's worth being in your life, that's a person that'll chase you, and let alone not run away. And I think that with that recognition, you're not in a place where you'll chase anybody anymore. Because if somebody wants to stay, they'll stay. You know, they'll stay and they'll be there. All right? Nonetheless, that's what I'm seeing from my Cancers. Let's keep it popping, man, moving forward. All right? There was another donation. Real quick, let me go give you a quick shout out. Hey, thank you so much, Inspired Faith, for the $2.99. Much appreciated. Thank you so much. Was there another one too? Yes, thank you so much, Elena, for the $4.99. Much appreciated as well, my dear. Thank you guys so much for your donations, okay? So we got fire, water, air. What's cracking lacking for Team Aquarius? Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs in the next 24 hours, all right? Messages for Aquarius here. Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs in the next 24 hours. For the 558 peeps in the chat, please drop a like. Thank you guys for coming out. You're much appreciated. Messages for Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs in the next 24 hours. All right, Aqua, let's go ahead and see what messages we got coming through for you, baby. Hopefully we got some awesome stuff, all right? Aquarian, energy between you and another person. Hangman card in reverse, can be connecting with a Pisces, or you might be an Aquarian Pisces cusp. You got a Two of Cups reverse, a Seven of Pentacles reverse, ooh goddamn, and an Ace of Swords. Aquarians have seen the light, baby. That's kind of the vibe that I'm picking up on. You have seen the light. You are no longer going to be sticking around to somebody who made you feel stuck. Aquarians are getting unstuck, okay? And in this current situation, Two of Cups in reverse, it can represent a breakup, but if it's not a breakup necessarily, this could be you breaking away from a toxic part of yourself. So we got two situations we're going to talk about. The first one that I'm seeing here, Aquarius, is you releasing somebody, okay? Two of Cups in reverse, releasing somebody who isn't giving you the time of day, right? With the Seven of Pentacles in reverse, talks a lot about investment. And if you've been dealing with somebody who's not investing in you, you've seen the damn light. There's no point to even invest in anybody any longer. And at the end of the day here, Aquarius, if somebody that you're dealing with truly wants to be a part of your life and truly wants to be present in it, they're going to be more invested in it than they already are. And if this person doesn't want to be invested in it, you're simply going to walk away. Now, for some reason, I feel like the second way that I'm seeing this is going to resonate a lot more for some of you Aquarians. I think a lot of you Aquarians are breaking away from your bad habits. Okay? I feel like you're breaking away from your bad habits in the sense of you have noticed a lot about yourself, because as a fixed sign, you can get very fixated in what's going on in your brain. And you are the type of person that's a thinker. When you're an Aquarius, you think a lot. And I feel like you started to come to this recognition of, shit, there are some bad habits in my life that I can afford to clear out in order to make more healthier and more positive habits work. And if that's the case here, Aquarius, you're creating a brand new kind of vitality. And it's almost like you're creating a brand new image of yourself as well. So there may be a number of Aquarians over here that are creating a brand new image of themselves and starting to invest more time in what the good habits and healthy habits are in their life rather than investing in the bad habits, okay? Let's keep it poppin', man, moving forward. Looking pretty good, Aquarius. At the end of the day, I think that's a pretty spot-on read, all right? Let's keep it poppin', man, moving forward, okay? And by the way, to address that comment for whoever said they're unsubscribing, you're welcome to unsubscribe. Just don't start drama in my chat, okay? Thank you so much, Stacy, for the $2. It's hard to accept the truth spot on for the Saggy. So happy that it resonates, my love. Thank you so much for the $2. Much appreciated. But yeah, man, listen, no one has to stay here. Nobody has to subscribe. If you guys catch a vibe and you don't want to be here, you don't gotta be here. But let's not give them attention. You know, the moment you give them attention, then that's what they want, baby. So let it rock. You know what I'm saying? Don't respond to those comments. Don't respond to those people. If you don't want to be here, the door's open. You don't gotta be here. I only got room for soul family. I only got room for soul family. That's it. I only got room for my true soul fam, for people that really resonate with me and fuck with me. If you don't resonate with me on that level, you know, take your ass somewhere else. It's okay, baby. It's all love. At the end of the day, it's all love. You got to go where you resonate with. Let's keep it popping, man, moving forward. All right, going all the way to my earth signs, baby. What's cracking lacking for the Capricorn, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs in the next 24 hours, all right? Messages for Team Capricorn here, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs in the next 24 hours. For the 631 peeps in the chat, please drop a like. Thank you guys for coming out. You're much appreciated. Messages for Capricorn, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs in the next 24 motherfucking hours. What's going on, baby? What's cracking for the Cappies? What do we got? What do we got? Capricorn, energy between you and another person. You got a 4 of Wands. It's a vibe. Can be connecting possibly with a fire sign, Aries, Sag, or Leo. You got an Ace of Wands, a Love is reversed. Whew. And you got a Chariot card. Capricorn's on their shit, baby. Capricorn's on their shit, okay? I feel like you're in a place right now, Cappy, where you have just gone through the utmost healing and you are like praised to the all high, okay? Lover's card in reverse. You could have been connecting with a Gemini. You're just recognizing right now, Capricorn, I am officially ready for a new start. If you've been out of the dating scene, for example, Cappy, if there's been a divorce that's happened recently, you are ready to meet somebody new. Like, you finally are healing from that. If there was a breakup, you're finally healing from that as well. But I'm feeling this energy, Capricorn, where you're officially moving on from somebody that's taken a lot of time to be able to move on from them. And with this 4 of Wands, you're ready to be open to the new doors. You're ready to be open to new people. You're ready to be open to dating. And, you know, sometimes it's so fucking frustrating to really move past somebody or try to see a life without that same person around. But when you officially open yourself up to the idea of, oh shit, you know, maybe a true lover really is out there. Maybe it's time for me to meet some new people. And you get ready for that, you set yourself in vibration. And the moment you set yourself in vibration, now you are asking and thou you shall be receiving, okay? So Capricorns are manifesting in some brand new souls in their romantic love life. And I like that a lot for you guys. That's absolutely fantastic. You know, it's actually pretty interesting because I've noticed this for a lot of people. When you are, oh, I liked what you said. Hold on. What did you say? You said, oh wow, my dyslexia really fucking, you said something completely different than I thought that I said. So what I really like is that, like, there's this illusion, because I thought somebody commented illusion, but they said something about the like button. Anyways, there's this illusion where you feel like there's one person, you think that they're meant to be with you like forever, and you get sucked into that illusion. You think that you have to be with them for the rest of your life. You think that you and this person have to be together. And the moment you break that illusion, you start to recognize that sometimes you may think in life you're meant to be with someone, but when you break up and like things go south, then that's already the opportunity, or more so the sign from the universe, that you're meant to be somewhere else, you know? And another thing that I wanted to mention too is, like, when you're stuck on somebody, when you're focusing on somebody and you don't move on from someone, you don't get the opportunities. Like, have you ever realized that? You stay single. Like, you stay single when you miss someone or want to be with someone who doesn't reciprocate that energy. You end up staying single because you're putting all your fixation and basically putting a person on a pedestal, and you're missing all the other opportunities that are out there. The universe may even be throwing curveballs at you, and like, you still don't accept it, you know, because you're fixated on that one person. But at the end of the day, like, when you actually start to move forward from people, that is when new people start to manifest and come on into your life. And I think it's very important to acknowledge that, because there are a lot of people who are like, well, you know, I still love my ex, but like, if somebody new comes, like, you know, maybe I'll give it a shot. But why do you think nobody new ever comes when you're missing your ex because you're missing your ex, you know? So it's crazy. When you actually free yourself from certain connections, that is when all these other connections start to manifest and come on in. So I think that's fantastic to note, you know? Let's keep it popping, man, moving forward. Going all the way back to my fire signs. What's crack-a-lackin' for Team Leo? Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs in the next 24 hours, all right? Excuse me, messages for Leo, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs in the next 24 hours. For the 750 peeps in the chat, please drop a like. Thank you guys for coming out. You're much appreciated. Messages for Team Leo here. Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs in the next 24 hours. All right, Leo gang. Let's go ahead and see what's crack-a-lackin' for you guys. Leo, energy between you and another person. You got a Chariot in reverse. Can be connecting with a Cancer, or you're possibly a Cancer-Leo cusp. We got here a 10 of Wands. We got here a 10 of Cups in reverse. And then we got a 6 of Cups in reverse. So, Leo, where do we feel like we're going, baby? Because for some, it feels like you're going backwards, okay? You might have been in a space where you've taken one step forward, and then you feel like you've taken 1,000 steps backwards. So, I just talked about this. I think I talked about it in the weekend reading, but sometimes you have to acknowledge that you're going to have times where you slip on your journey of healing. You're going to have times where the feelings and emotions for a certain person come back out of nowhere. But what you have to recognize is, what was your intention to move on in the first place? What was the reason you decided to move on from somebody? Did you decide to move on from somebody just because you had to do that? Or did you decide to move on from somebody because you recognize that you deserve better? Because you recognize that there was somebody out there that's much better for you? Because you recognize that out there, somebody will respect you and accept the love that you give them in a most beautiful way and reciprocate that. What was the intention that allowed you to move forward? And sometimes we slip and fall back into the feelings that we had, and that's okay. We're all human. We feel, we have emotions. But the best reminder is reminding yourself of what it is you deserve. Because the moment you remind yourself of what it is you deserve, you snap out of reverting backwards and you take a step forward again. And that's part of the healing process. Because sometimes it doesn't matter. You might be fucking flat out in love with somebody, but you know you deserve better. And it may be very difficult, but in order to keep moving forward, you have to take into consideration of what's best for you every single day. You have to take that into consideration. So with the 10 of Wands here, it's a bit of a struggle. When you miss somebody that you loved, it is a fucking struggle. And sometimes it's something that's hard to accept. But you got to go back to the core. And what was the core of you moving forward? The core of you moving forward was that you deserve better. So when you remind yourself of that every day, you know, there may be days when you slip and go backwards. But at the end of the day, you can only keep moving forward when you remind yourself of why you're doing it and what it is you're worth, okay? Let's keep it popping, man, moving forward. You're going to be good, Leo. Tomorrow's a brand new day. You'll wake up. It'll feel less shitty, and things will be a little bit better. You'll be able to do this. I promise you. Let's keep it popping, man, moving forward. Thank you, Sydney, for the 1111. It's all love, baby. Love for my Leos and self-love first. Absolutely. Thank you so much for that donation. Much appreciated, okay? Going all the way to my water signs. What's crack-a-lackin' for the Pisces? Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs in the next 24 hours. All right. What messages do we got coming through for the 50s? Pisces, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs in the next 24 hours. For the 822 peeps in the chat, please drop a like. Thank you guys for coming out. You're much appreciated. Messages for Pisces here. Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs in the next 24 hours. All right, Pisces. Let's go ahead and see what messages we got coming through for you, boo. Pisces, energy between you and another person. 10 of Wands in reverse. Can be connecting with an Aries, Leo, or Sag. You got a Hermit reversed, a 6 of Cups, and then a Page of Cups in reverse. So, Pisces, right off the bat, you're definitely in a space where you're releasing a lot. This is very good, too, because you're not carrying weight on your shoulders. But I think that you're kind of getting stuck you're getting into a hangman situation where you're kind of stuck between timelines. There is this part of you that deeply resonates with your past and wants to bring you down. And then there's this very optimistic and positive part of yourself that's like, yo, fuck my past. I'm going to be present. I'm moving forward. I'm slipping out of that. So it's like almost like you're getting stuck and caught between your present and past at various different times. And the reason why I believe this is happening is because it's happening on a very big collective level. Everybody, every sign, everybody in the collective are going through it right now in regards to their past coming up, and it's totally natural. That Saturn fucking Pluto conjunction was one of the biggest triggers for everybody, being in Capricorn. Because being in Capricorn, it's all about the 7th house. It's all about the house of partnerships. It's all about the relationships. It's all about where you've been through with certain types of people. And you get lost in your thoughts sometimes. So for the Pisces that are out there right now, you know, being like, why am I stuck between my past and my present? Why am I fighting it? Why is there so much going on? Just give in, let go. Give in and let go. Because, you know, a lot of people, including myself, I always tell you guys to move forward, but the past isn't evil. The past is there for a reason. And the reason why the past is there is so that you can learn from it and so that you can see what you've experienced. And sometimes there's answers that lie in the past. So if something from the past is coming up, Pisces, there's an answer that lies in it. And that is an answer for you to find out. Because basically, let's just say you're feeling some type of way right now. You're like, I don't know why you feel so depressed. Well, take a look at your past. There could have been something that triggered that depression. There could have been something that made you feel the way you're feeling now. You know what I'm saying? Because the past always triggers something that can be occurring in the present. Not always, but it can. And when that does happen, you'll find the answer in the past, right? So for any of you Pisceans that are going through that right now, I know you're trying to release your burdens. I know that you are having a very huge release ceremony. You're releasing a lot of your past. And I know that you're doing your best to be present. But right now, just let the past be on your mind. Release what you need to. You know, learn what you needed to learn if there's still some lesson there that you haven't figured out yet. You know, take some time to analyze what you've been through, why things are the way they are now, and what you have to do in order to heal it and move forward. You know, it takes some time, right? Because it's hard to always get instant answers when you take a look back at your life, but you will get the answers that you exactly need. And then, bye-bye the emotions, right? Because once you get through all that shit and heal, you can let go of the emotional state. And you're a Pisces, you're going to be emotional, right? I'm a water sign, I'm a Cancer, I'm going to be emotional too. But I know things are heavy right now, Pisces, and they're very heavy for everybody around us. But I promise you, once you analyze, once you look for the answers that you need from within, because everything comes from within, you'll be able to relax, let go of all that heavy water you've been feeling lately, and come on into the sunshine, all right? So everything's going to be Gucci, Pisces. Just take a deep look at what it is that's triggering you, what's making you feel a certain type of way. Analyze yourself, because self-analysis is going to be very important, okay? Let's keep it popping, man, moving forward. Thank you so much, Jacqueline from Universal Intuition. Thank you for the compliment, my love. Much appreciated. Shout out Jacqueline, man. Jacqueline's been coming into the dailies for a while lately, man. Much appreciated, Jacqueline. Thank you so much, Mayo W for the $9.99. Much appreciated. Thank you so much. All right, let's keep it popping, man. Moving forward. So, fire, water, air signs. Gemini, what's cracking, baby? Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs in the next 24 hours. All right, messages for Team Gemini, please. Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs in the next 24 hours. Okay. Oh hell yeah, dude. See, that's something that's cool. Honestly, if you're a tarot reader and you support your tarot readers, that's dope. I like that shit. We need more of that positivity, okay? At the end of the day, okay, you know, I think that we need to support people that are in the same field as us. It's like the same thing if you're a freaking doctor. If you're a doctor, you want to support your other doctor, right? So show your tarot reading friends some love, because I love what I do. I'm sure that all the other tarot readers love what they do, and I think that the more we come together and show each other love, the better that things work out. So at the end of the day, show any love, Jacqueline. Appreciate you coming out, showing me love. And yeah, man, support your local tarot readers because they hold you down. They work very hard. Listen, I'm not even just speaking for myself. I'm speaking on behalf of fucking hundreds of other tarot readers that are on the platform. Everybody works so hard. Tarot is a very energetic job, and it can be a very draining job. So be appreciative of what they do for you every day, especially those of you that do a lot of free readings. Not trying to, like, you know, boost my ego or anything, but, you know, just be a little appreciative because it is a lot of work. You know, people are like, oh, you sit in front of a camera and read cards. No, the energy is really attached to it, dude. Like, the energy can be very draining. So definitely, you know, support your tarot readers. Whoever you love and watch, show them some love and support. And yeah, I think that's important, okay? Let's keep it popping. Thank you so much, Triple Moon Goddess 1111. Thank you for the $9.99 straight up, bro. Hell yeah. Thank you so much for the donation. Much appreciated. Yes, much appreciated, Triple Moon Goddess, okay? Thank you so much, Between Two WO for the $10. Much appreciated, okay? Right on, guys, right on. So going back to my Geminis, what's stacking for the Gemmies, baby? Give me 1 second. We got some little people in the chat that are being little mean, so I'm gonna kick them out. Anyways, man, let's keep it popping, yo. Listen, man, at the end of the day, let people are gonna try to dim your light. People are gonna try to dim your light. all the time and say something about you, you got to keep shining in your glory. I'm telling you that, baby. Man, all right, messages for Gemini, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs in the next 24 hours. All right, messages for Team Gemini here, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs in the next 24 hours. All right, Gemini, what's going on with you? Boom. Gemini, energy between you and another person. What do you got? Five of Swords in reverse. Can be connecting possibly with an air sign here. Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius. Oh, you got a Four of Pentacles in reverse. You got a Nine of Swords in reverse. And then the outcome is a King of Pentacles in reverse. So based on the current situation that I'm seeing, Gemini, you're in a place right now where you are ultimately letting something go and you're letting someone go. And I feel like it's definitely a release for the two of you because there's a situation that became way too unstable. Whatever it is, this could resonate to, like I always say, my readings could resonate to your friends, family members, or lovers. But in this current situation, whoever this is you're connecting with, it feels like the both of you, your energies were going haywire. Like in the sense that every time you were around each other, both of you were very heavily ungrounded. And because you guys were very heavily ungrounded, it would be like you two would kind of clash head on 24/7, right? Neither of you were never really accustomed to each other. There tended to be a lot of differences, and that's why you guys would bash, each other every now and then. So I feel like the way that you both are getting grounded is actually by being involved in separation, okay? Is what I'm seeing for the Geminis. So for the Geminis that are out there right now, I definitely feel this sense of you need separation in order to ground yourself from the certain individual. You and somebody are just starting to no longer click, and every time you're around each other, things go haywire. So I think it's a relief that you and another person are starting to distance yourselves from one another, because the more you do that, as sad as it sounds, the happier you guys are. You're just recognizing you don't resonate or click with somebody. And because you're on two different vibrational matches, you're not a vibrational match anymore because you're on two different wavelengths, you guys are clashing. So I think separation here is key. And if you're recognizing that, like as bad as it sounds, you're happier that way. And sometimes that's okay. Sometimes that's okay. A lot of people, excuse me, are scared to break away connections that make them feel unhealthy or connections that are toxic, but you're allowed to separate from someone if you feel some type of way. You're allowed to separate from someone if their energy influences you in a negative way as well. So Gemini, there may be some cord cutting here, but you're feeling lighter without someone, and that's okay. Okay, let's keep it popping, man, moving forward. Okay, going all the way to my my donations real quick. Thank you so much, Angela. Will Banks to the $4.99. Thank you so much as well. Thank you so much. Between the Two Worlds. That's what your name was. Thank you for the $10 once again. Much appreciated. Okay, let's keep it popping, man, moving forward. All right, going all the way to my Earth sign. What's crack-a-lackin' with Virgo, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus signs in the next 24 hours. All right. By the way, Virgo, after this video, after the daily reading is done, I believe at 4:15 Eastern Standard Time, your February 2020 reading will be released. So if you guys want to check it out, feel free to, okay? Anyways, man, let's keep it popping, man, moving forward. By the way, guys, in the chat, just got to point it out again. Don't give these people energy, man. When you give these people energy, you feed them. You feed them. When you give people energy, you feed them. At the end of the day, I don't care what these guys want to call me. Oh, I have a beard, I look homeless. That's cool, man. Listen, it is what it is. Let people say whatever they want to say. Nobody needs to talk shit, or let them talk shit. I live in a dumpster. Yes, this looks like a dumpster. Let people talk their shit. Let people talk their shit. Because the more they talk their shit and the less attention you give them, the more pointless they become. So let them go. And everything's going to be okay. I don't have much moderators in the chat, so I don't know who's going to be blocking these people left and right. But let them talk their shit, bro. It is what it is. Let's keep it popping, man, moving forward. And I do want a very special announcement. Just let me pick up these cards real quick before we get into it. Give me 1 second, guys. So, as everybody knows, it's a very deep topic, but yesterday we did lose Kobe. We lost Kobe. And him and his daughter had passed away as well, okay? In the helicopter, it was a helicopter, I believe, a helicopter accident. And that's fucking tragic. That's tragic. There's 10 other people in that helicopter. The whole family, that's still alive in regards to his wife and his other daughters that have to live through that. It's very intense and it's a very touchy subject. So, I don't really have a lot of crazy words to say except rest in peace, because he was a Virgo. I did the Virgo reading today, and I kept thinking about him a lot, so it was something that was really intense, but I do want to say rest in peace, and I wish nothing but the best for his family, and I hope that, they can move towards this and heal, because it is a very fucked up situation. It's something that's extremely tough, and it was something that was extremely unexpected, I was never a huge huge basketball fan. Like, I used to like the Lakers when I was a kid. I used to play basketball a lot, but then soccer is kind of my main sport. So like, I'm not going to sit here and, you know, speak on someone that I wasn't like, you know, totally, like a super big fan of, right? But at the end of the day, like, I've always known him. I've always respected him. Anytime you play basketball, you go to throw a shot, you scream Kobe, and you sink that bitch. You know what I'm saying? And he was a positive influence, and he was an overall great guy, you know? I never was, like, once again, I never was, like, super into Kobe or anything like that, but I always respected the guy because he did great fucking things, you know? And I think that it was tragic the way that he passed. And it was definitely very unexpected, and I think that that's just a horrible incident. But you know what? I don't want to sit there and say I'm happy that, you know, he's in a place where he can rest now, because I feel like he still had so much to do here on Earth. But if it's your time, it's your time, you know? And you're never going to know when your time is until you're there. You're never going to know what your time is until you're there. And I just want to pay my respects to his family. I want to pay my respects to him. And I think the most important thing to end this note on is that energy doesn't die. Energy can only be transferred. And as I say that, my left ear is ringing, you know? Energy can never die. Energy can only be transferred. And because of that, we are infinite. And we will never die. Point blank, period. Okay? Anyways, man, let's keep it popping, man, moving forward. Going to my Virgos, what's crack-a-lackin' for the Virgo, baby? Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs. And the next 24 hours, messages for Virgo here. Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs in the next, 24 hours. What messages do we got coming through the team Virgo? Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs in the next 24 hours. All right, Virgo, baby. Let's go ahead and see what messages we got coming through for you. Virgo, energy between you and another person. We got the Tower, can be connecting possibly with a Scorpio. We got here a Temperance. We got here a Three of Wands. And then as for the outcome, you got here a Two of Swords in reverse, okay? So based on the current situation that I'm seeing here for my Virgos, you can be connecting with a Sagittarius or possibly a Scorpio. From what I'm seeing here, you guys are definitely in a period of healing. And with this Three of Wands energy present, fuck, man, I just keep seeing shit for Kobe. It's so, like, intense, you know? Like, it sucks because it's like, once again, I'm not going to sit here and pretend I was the biggest, like, fucking fan, but it's just so tragic, and, like, you can see it in the cards, dude, you know? Like, I was having a difficult time during the Virgo reading, and it's like, I could see it in the cards. Like, you got the Temperance, dog, you know? And that's a good card to pull as his message. You know, that's a good card to pull, to know that, like, when he passed on, he's in a good light. But it's just like, fuck, man, because it's just so fucking sad, dude. But at the end of the day, based on the messages that I'm seeing present for Virgo, with the Tower card to the Temperance card, no matter how bad situations may seem in life, there is always a bright side to it. And I think that's something really important to note, because a lot of you Virgos have been going through it. You know, a lot of you Virgos have been going through just some crazy shit for the past year. And in regards to your reading that I did for 2020 of February, it was just like a lot of you were going through it, man. And in regards to it, it was like, when is the sun going to shine on in? When is that positivity and happiness going to come? Because I feel like I've been living in hell. And just note, Virgo, a very, very huge healing energy is coming to you. And it's coming to you quite soon. But you have to make the decision in order to work for it to be able to heal. Because when you don't work for it, you're not going to heal from any sort of situation. You have to do the inner work. And I was touching basis about that a lot in your reading for February 2020. So for any of the Virgos that are out here that are going through a very emotional time, know and acknowledge that healing is close, but in order to heal, you have to set things in motion for yourself to be able to heal. You have to pull yourself out of situations that are making you unhappy. You have to cut off people that are dragging you down. You have to change things about yourself that you want in order to get to your positive place. So you have to get ready to do the inner work. Once again, there will be a massive healing energy happening here, but you have to be the person who's going to decide that you are ready to heal, because it is all in your hands and it is all your choice, nobody else's. You have to be the person, Virgo, who's going to sit here and say, you know what? I'm going to change my life. I'm going to change my life. I'm going to impact myself. I'm going to create and rebrand myself and reconstruct myself to become my greatest version and be who I want to be. I'm going to do that inner work. It's difficult. It's hard. It's nasty. It's ugly. It's a shitty time. But when you stay on top of it, it's a piece of cake. Because the moment you get through that, then you get to a better place. All right, let's keep it popping, man, moving forward, okay? Going all the way to, that was my earth signs, back to fire signs. What's cracking lacking for Team Aries? Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs in the next 24 hours, all right? Messages for Team Aries here, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs in the next 24 hours. For the over 1,000 people in the chat, please drop a like. Thank you guys so much for coming out. It's much appreciated, okay? Messages for Aries here, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs in the next 24 hours. All right, Aries, let's go ahead and see the messages we got coming through for you. Heyo. Aries, energy between you and another person. Oh, you got a twofer. You got a Strength card and a Knight of Pentacles. You can be connecting possibly with a Leo or a Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. We got here a Page of Swords, a Page of Wands in reverse, and as for the outcome, you guys have a Seven of Swords. So, Aries, what the fuck is going on with you? What is happening here? So, someone really twisted you guys. Page of Wands in reverse usually talks about somebody who's incredibly immature, and their immaturity really rubbed off in your life. Also, the Page of Wands is a very flirtatious card, so I feel like somebody here was... you were connecting with a person who is a man-child, okay, or a woman-child is kind of the situation that's coming to hand, and I feel like it's so difficult for you to stick around with somebody that you feel is never going to grow up. And considering that they're never going to grow up, you have to hold yourself back because you're in a place, Aries, where you're like, I'm too grown for you. I'm absolutely too grown for you. Like, I've been doing so much, you know what I'm saying? I've been doing so much to, like, be patient and hope that you would transform, but I feel like your person over here has just been too much in an immature state. And with that fucking Page of Swords, you've communicated, you've talked about it, you've tried, but I think you came to the realization that it's only self-deception trying to change someone. You know, people are going to be who they're going to be. You know, people aren't going to change unless they want to change themselves. And I think that you just have to resonate with somebody who's more mature and more on that level of wanting the same things that you want, because you've came to that recognition right now, Aries, that you don't want the same things that this person wants. And that's okay, because when you realize that you want something different and they want something different, then you can align to the person who will match your needs, okay? But I feel right now you have to hold back from somebody because you just don't feel like they are mature enough. You don't feel like they're, you know, you don't feel like they're wanting the same shit you do. And that's what you got to let go, you know? And at the end of the day here too, like, I know that science says, I don't know, science says like men are like more immature until they're like in their 20s and almost 30, some shit like that. I don't know about the statistics. I don't really care about the statistics, but it's just like, you got to find somebody who matches your energy, you know? People are going to be how they are. People are going to be who they grew up as and how they were influenced by their society and influenced by their environment. That's just how it is. So, yeah, you know, I think you care about this person 100%, but it's hard to see a future with somebody when they're not viewing it the same way you are, you know? So, let's keep it popping, man, moving forward. I think you're coming to that decision, Aries, where you are recognizing you got to cut them out and you got to hold back because you have different needs, okay? Let's keep it popping, man, moving forward. Going all the way to my water signs. Real quick, I just want to get some donations. Thank you so much, Aqua, for the $1.99. Much appreciated. Thank you so much. There was another donation that I just missed. Could have sworn there was another one. Maybe not. Oh, well, there's a new one. Okay. I don't think I missed any donations, but if I have, let me know, guys, because, you know, I always want to shout you guys out. Thank you so much, Kelly Rose for the $10. Much appreciated. Thank you so much, okay? All right, man. Going to my water signs. Let's crack a lacking for Team Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs in the next 24 hours, all right? Messages for Scorpio here, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs in the next 24 hours. For the 961 peeps in the chat, please drop a like. Thank you guys for coming out. It's much appreciated. Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs in the next 24 hours. All right, Team Scorpio. What's crack-a-lacking with you guys? Hopefully we got some awesome stuff. Scorpio, energy between you and another person. Strength card in reverse. Can be connecting possibly with a Leo here. What else do we got? Okay, Ace of Wands reversed. You got a Four of Swords reversed, or not a Four of Swords, a Four of Wands reversed. And the outcome's an Ace of Cups. That's a pretty good outcome, though, for this kind of situation. Hey-yo, so Scorpio, what's going on? Strength in reverse, Ace of Wands in reverse, Four of Wands in reverse. There's a dream that's falling apart with you and a certain person. The love is definitely unrequited, but love is you're not allowing love to die out. Like, you're not giving up hope on love, and I'm so proud of you for that because, you know, people go through some crazy shit. I know a lot of Scorpios that have gone through some crazy shit, that have gone through a lot of relationships to the point where they used to feel hopeless. But I feel like you're in this energy right now, Scorpio, where you're not giving up on love. And you're not giving up on love because it's like, yo, I may have had a shitty time with this person, but there are still great people out there. There are still great people in the world. And when you recognize that off the bat right there is beautiful within itself. Because not everybody in this world is an asshole. Not everybody in this world is out to hurt you. Not everybody in this world is out to use you. There are people in this world who are genuinely going to love you for the individual that you are. And I know it sounds impossible, but it's fucking true. Because like people will sit here and be like, yo, I'm ugly. They'll be like, I'm ugly. And then, you know, you'll be like, no one ever wants me. There's like fucking a million people that probably think you are the sexiest person to walk the earth. You know what I'm saying? There's so many people on the planet. There are people that find you attractive. There are people that find you ugly. There are people that find you okay. There are people that find you super sexy. There are people that want to hump you the second they see you. There's all different types of ways that people view you and perceive you, but I swear to God, you have them all. You have them all. There's someone that thinks you're super sexy. There's someone that thinks you're ugly. There's someone that thinks you're okay. There's someone that wants to hump you the moment they see you. They do. Okay? So the fact that you're not giving up on love here, Scorpio, is empowering. Because at the end of the day, what is more powerful than love in this 3D reality? Honestly, what is more powerful than love in this 3D reality? There's nothing else more powerful than love. Because love is the most powerful vibration in the 3D reality on the planet. It really is, you know? Let me just kick out these people. But nonetheless, though, it is. It's one of the most powerful vibrations on the planet. And when you really hone in on that love and not only have love for yourself, Scorpio, but share your love for the world, that right there is putting that out into the universe. You're attracting what you are. And Scorpio, when you embody love, you attract love right back. So don't give up on that. Don't dim your light. Don't shut down. Don't let love come all out of you, and just don't get to a place where you let go of it or give up. Continue being that love, because when love is you, when you become that beautiful love, you attract what you are. And at the end of the day, if you continue on this pace where you love yourself and love the world, you're going to be attracting much more beautiful things than you ever thought. Okay? Let's keep it popping, man, moving forward. All right? I like it a lot. Excuse me. Woo, baby. All right, going all the way to my air signs. What's crack-a-lacking for Team Libra, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs in the next 24 hours. All right? Messages for Team Libra here, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs in the next 24 hours. Hopefully, we got some awesome shit coming in for the Librans. Messages for Libra here, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs in the next 24 hours. For the 906 peeps in the chat, please drop a like. Thank you guys for coming out. You're much appreciated. Messages for Libra, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs in the next 24 hours. All right, Libra, let's go ahead and see what messages we got coming through for you. Libra, energy between you and another person. You got a twofer, you got a Chariot card, and the Hermit in reverse. Can be connecting possibly with a Virgo, or you could be dealing with a Cancerian as well. You got here a King of Wands, you got a Six of Cups, and the outcome, you got a Lover's card, okay? So, you are definitely, and I feel like you're in a very emotionally confused state. There's a certain person here that you can accept that you have love for them, but there is a lot about this person you have to judge about them. I feel like you're in a place, Libra, where you're kind of criticizing yourself on if you should even care for somebody after all they put you through. But at the same time, you recognize that no matter how much they put you through, you have this unconditional love for someone. And because this love is so unconditional, it's like you accept it for what it is, whether you move forward with them or whether you don't. It's just recognizing, like, damn, I just have unconditional love for people, even if they're people that don't treat me necessarily correct. And that's okay. You know, it is okay to have that unconditional love. You know, a lot of you may think it's a bad thing. You may think because you have it, it makes you weak. But let me tell you something too. Love doesn't make you weak. Love makes you strong. If you love people, you're strong. If you love a person, you're strong. If you have unconditional love, you're strong. Because weak people are people that give up too easily. Weak people are people who don't see the light but only see the darkness, right? And the thing about Libra is that Libra can see the beauty in everybody, you know? So I think you are in a place right now, Libra, where, you know, you feel like you shouldn't love certain people in your life, but you just do. And I do feel like overall your entire love life does seem a little bit confusing, because with the King of Wands here, you kind of don't know what direction to go in, right? Because the King of Wands is looking at the Ace of Wands. So you know that you want to go in a new direction, but you're also in a place where one eye is looking at the wand and another eye is looking in a different direction. So I definitely feel for some of you Libras right now, you don't know what direction to take your love in moving forward. For some of you, you're kind of caught between saying, maybe I should stay single and focus on my self-love, and others of you are like, maybe I should give relationships a chance. And then there's another number of you who are stuck in the middle who are like, well, I don't really know if I want to form a relationship with anybody. Like, you know, there's one person that I care about, but it's not working out. Like, your love life seems to kind of be going in spurts right now, okay, for many different numbers of Libra, you know? And for some Libras, it's like they love a specific person, but they can't be with them. For other Libras, you're like, I don't know if I just want to be single right now. And then another number of Libras are like, I want a relationship, but like, I don't know if I should. It's just like your whole fucking, all of the Libra group right now. You guys are so fucking confused, okay? Is the energies I'm seeing. Give me 1 second, guys. But you guys are so confused with these current energies. And I think it's important to note that, like, the best situation for you is going to be what your gut is telling you, you know? Some of you Libras are like, and you know it's funny because, not to make fun of my Libra friends, but you guys are indecisive. Oh, like you said it, indecisive as fuck. My Libras, you're indecisive, okay? It's in your nature, you know? I know a lot of Libras are super indecisive. I'm a Libra Moon. I could be indecisive as well, okay? But because you're in such an indecisive place, it's very hard to pick which direction to go. You want to know which direction to go, Libra? Stop searching for a direction to go. Because when you keep searching for a direction, you keep getting to a more indecisive place. But when you allow yourself to just say, fuck it, whatever direction I simply fall into is where I'm meant to go. When you do that, you will fall into the right direction that works for you. You know what I'm saying? So when you feel indecisive, don't choose. Let it all flow to you. Let it all manifest to you and let it all happen for you without having to actually be in a place where you need to decide. Just sit back, relax, and let the universe guide you to wherever it is you need to go. Because the more you battle with yourself, the more confused you get. So be in a place right now, Libra, where you let it all go, and then you'll find you'll find yourself on where you need to go. Let's keep it popping, man, moving forward. All right. Last but not least, going all the way to my, not my fire signs, going all the way to my earth signs. Excuse me, I got a tickle in my throat. Okay, goddamn. Going to my earth signs, what's cracking lacking for the bull gang? Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs in the next 24 hours, all right? Messages for Team Taurus here, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs in the next 24 hours. For the 876 peeps in the chat, please drop a like. Thank you guys for coming out. It's much appreciated. Messages for Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs in the next 24 hours. Messages for Taurus here, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs in the next 24 hours. All right, Bull Gang, let's get one last shuffle and go ahead and see what's crack-a-lacking, okay? Messages for Taurus here. Energy between you and another person. You got a Knight of Swords in reverse. Can be connecting with an air sign here. Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius. You got a Hermit in reverse, an Eight of Pentacles in reverse. And as for the outcome, you got a Strength card. Okay? Can possibly be connecting with a Leo. So, the Hermit's been jumping out for everybody today. Based on what I'm seeing here, Taurus, I think some of you guys need to hone in on your inner strength a little bit because you're in a place where you feel like you're shutting down. Okay? Life's hitting you a little bit. 2020's been hitting everybody so far. I promise you guys we'll make this a good year. It's just been a little rough the first month. But life's hitting you a little bit hard, Taurus. And I think that you are wanting to revert into your shell, but you can't give up now. You know, there's a number of you Tauruses that are having or dealing with unexpected surprises in life. This could be financial surprises. This could be emotional surprises. This could be people just abandoning you and cutting out of your life. This could be trauma coming up that you've experienced. Whatever it is, you're just having a lot of emotional surprises. And a part of you Tauruses are like ready to give up and really just give into the depression that you can kind of feel lurking around the corner. But the moment that you give into that depression won. You know what I'm saying? Your ego won. Your ego is not your true self. Your ego is never going to be your true self. Your true self is your higher self, your real nature, your spirituality, what connects you to the mind and body, your soul, right? And at the end of the day, when you fall into the pit of the ego is trained by a lot of things since you're young. The ego is trained by your influences. It's trained by society. It's trained by parents. It's trained by how people have treated you. So your ego creates a bunch of limiting beliefs of if I'm worthy or unworthy, and creates a bunch of subconscious beliefs that, you know, kind of align you to where you are today. And for any of the Tauruses out there that can feel that depression slipping right around the corner, I want you to know that your ego isn't correct. Your ego is a fucking liar. Your ego is nothing but your environment. You know, the influences around you of people that said you can't make it, or you're not supposed to be happy, or you don't deserve an abundant life, or that you deserve to always be unhappy because this world is nothing but pure unhappiness. When people sit here and actually say this world is hell, they're in a low vibration. Because when you recognize that heaven or hell is dictated on what you choose your experience will be, then that is where all the difference makes, and that's where all the difference matters. Because you can predict or dictate whether you want to live in heaven or hell. You can live in a high vibration and love Earth for what it is and see the good aspects that are here, or you can choose to live in hell and resonate with everything on life is terrible. But at the end of the day, it's your experience, and you're the person who navigates your own creation. So Taurus, you got to hone in on that inner strength, because I feel you guys wanting to fight that ego. Bulls have a fight in them. That's why you are the bull. You have a fight in you, and you have something to prove, Taurus. So are you going to let your ego win? Are you going to let yourself talk down to yourself? Are you going to let anybody else do that? No, right? Because you dictate your experience. So now I think you need to jump right back in, center yourself, get in a place where you recognize that you are in control of your own experience, and put yourself right back into the driver's seat. Because you're not no motherfucking passenger. Nothing else is controlling you but you. And right now it's the time, Taurus, for you to get back into control. You feel me? Let's keep it popping, man, moving forward. Nonetheless, man, thank you guys so much. Excuse me, guys. Sorry. This fucking cough, man. Thank you guys so much for coming out to the daily reading. I truthfully appreciate it. Hopefully you guys enjoyed. Of course, if it resonates, let me know down in the comments down below. For everybody that came through here today, you're always much appreciated. I appreciate everybody that comes in and day out on a consistent basis. You guys are much appreciated. Thank you so much, my soul family. For anybody who sent any donations, no matter big or small, thank you so much for the donations. They're always much appreciated. They're a great help. So thank you guys so much for anybody who donates. You guys are much loved and much appreciated, okay? Nonetheless, though, guys, pretty awesome daily reading today. Pretty good vibes up in the chat. You know, I just want to leave on a note that, hey, thank you, Aqua, for the 199. I just want to leave you guys on a note like, hey, you know, there's going to be, right now, in regards to the transits we've recently experienced, there's a lot of bitter people around. So try not to get sucked into any bitter energy. Try not to let people dim your light. There's going to be a lot of haters around. There's going to be a lot of trolls around. There's going to be a lot of people who are just going to want to make your day shitty. And there's going to be a lot of people who start shit for no reason. Trust me, that's happening everywhere, okay? A bunch of my friends and I have experienced that. There are going to be people who are going to try to start a lot of shit in areas that they didn't even need to step in, right? So just be mindful of that. Suit up, because people left and right are trying to come for you. Okay? And people left and right are trying to dim your light and make you feel some type of way and fuck with your vibration. Let those demons do whatever they need to do. Don't react to the bullshit. Don't give in to the bullshit. Don't give a fuck about nothing that nobody says, because the only person's opinion that's important is your own. The only person's opinion that's important is your own, not anybody else's. So for those of you out there that are dealing with the same circumstances and situations, listen, don't give a fuck right now. Right now is the time to stand in your confidence, to stand in your truth, and not give a shit about the bullshit. Because there's going to be a lot more bullshit happening until we reach spring. So let it happen. All right? And for those people that are sitting there living in those low vibes, let them deal with it. Because they don't need to project their shit onto you. They got shit they need to work out. Let them work it out. Okay? Let's keep it popping, man, moving forward. Thank you guys so much for coming out. Much appreciated. Hope you guys all have a lovely, fantastic, and amazing day. And I will catch you guys later. Virgo, we will catch you at 4:15 p.m. So that is in about 20 minutes or so. So guys, have an awesome and fantastic day, and I'll see you guys later. Love you guys. Peace. Have a good one, man.